Hello everybody, I'm Serta and welcome back to Alchemy Factory. As you can see, I'm terribly low on money. We are picking up from where we left in the previous episode and things are going well. Just need to keep this thing topped up. I'm going to need to automate this. So in today's episode, basically what I want to do is I want to go much bigger. We have no money, but I have a few things in the works, including getting to level 4 so that we can start really doing some serious automation on deliveries. We can also get our stock automatically into our shop, sort out our customers. He took quite a few, so we got some cash. I can top this up. I want to be able to top this up automatically. I want to get automatic checkout, and I want to get everything a little bit more efficient, including automating our plants, because right now the way it works is very expensive. Anyway, there's lots to do, so let's get stuck in. So the first thing I need to do is head over here and see if I can grab myself, yep, this one will give us another 2,200, so I will submit that. And then we got this random request that I'm not going to do yet because I want to save my healing potion for the main quest, which will give us 18,000, and it will also increase your alchemy level. So that's that up there, hopefully. And we'll be able to start doing some good research. So let's see how many we've got. We've got 85. Cool, we're 15 short. But now I do have a little bit of money and I can take these out. We're okay here at the moment, so I'll put all the flax into this box. And I'm going to have to go and get some more flax, and we have a customer. Thank you. And top up the box. Head over the road. Pick up 3 flax, and I might as well get the sage as well. I think we're also going to be needing, although all of our storage boxes on the wood and stone, well, the stone not so much. Looks like we need some more stone. Yeah, let's just go and get some. So the wood is cheap. We'll get one of those. We'll get some stone. We can put more than one log on, so that's good. And we'll put some stone on, and we hop in here and plant flax, and that's that growing. So we still got a little bit of time before we can get more sage. That's what we're waiting for over here. And the sun is going down. And we have 85 healing potions. Well, no, we have 90 healing potions now. So 10 more. Just waiting for the sage to finish. We get that sorted out. We have a customer. 6 mortars. Good. More cash. And we'll top it up. So everything that I'm doing now can be automated. And another sale. Funny, people aren't buying the small wooden gears anymore. Are you going to? Huh, weird. Right, our sage has grown, so we'll harvest that and we will throw that in this box. That should be more than enough to get us to the 100 that we need. And before I forget, I can actually replant the sage. Things are moving again. Yep, we have 2 in, we need some more. Because what I'm really looking for is, if you look in the research tree and we go down to level 4, the supply portal. That's pretty cool. We have a balancer. That's new. I want to get down to the nursery. The supply portal and the nursery, I think, are really important for where we are. All right, I've got customers. And I accidentally put a rope on the shelf and it sold. But for some reason, this isn't. Not sure what the problem is. And I just need 1 more healing potion. And there it is. So we can grab those, and now we can head over and do that main quest. And now we have cash. We've unlocked red currant seeds, portal sigil, and the automatic cashier. And we've gone to level 4. Our reputation is up to 10. Lovely. And this lady is buying my mortars. Good. Now that we're there, let's do some research. First things first. Supply portal. Start that research. Now, it takes a little bit longer and costs a bit more, but that's good. And then we're going to head down this. We're going to do the crucible, we're going to do the clay, the kiln, and then the automated farm. Anyway, in the meantime, we made some money, we spent some money, we spent a lot of money. Wow. Anyway, there we are. So supply portals are done, and I will queue up the crucible. All right, let's check out these supply portals. What do we need for them? So we need one of those things that we can buy in this shop. That is this portal sigil thing, and that costs 1,500. Wow. Okay, well, we got one. So it's there. And if we go in here, oh, it's so small. Wait, there's an input. That means I'm going to have to put something into it. I assume that will be cash. It's so much smaller than before. If this is the new automated supply, that's fantastic. I'm going to put that over there. Let's go and see. We can inspect it. Supplying. All right, we're going to make you supply logs. Confirm. Does that mean that I have to put a chest down with cash in it? I think it does. Oh, I got customers. Or a customer. So we've definitely got an output and we've got an input. But it doesn't seem... Can we put cash in here? No. And everything that we've unlocked, we can get out. So let's do this. We'll put a box over here. And we'll put that in there. Okay, that's opened now. So if I take some cash out, now how do I split my money? Ah, there, right click. So I will put in 283 and the money has gone in. Now I'm going to have to move everything off the tables onto the floor. Tables are not very efficient for space, but let me sort out the customer first. Thanks. And while we are fiddling around, let's do some more research. There's the clay. So instead of taking this down first, I'm going to put down a table saw right about there, and maybe even a second one. But for now, just the one. Take a belt out. And there's the wood. Now it should stack to 3. Oh, that's right. I only bought 1. Okay, so that's wood being done. And we can go with our grinders. I'm going to have 3 of them. They're the wrong way around. So let's do that. Yeah, customer first. Oh, they are buying gears. Awesome. Let's try that again with the grinders. So I'm going to have 3 of them over here, and then I'm going to feed them like that. I'm also going to have a box, because not a big one, small one, because we do need the planks. Now, this is producing 30 per minute. These grinders, they use 10 per minute. Okay, so that's a good ratio. We'll have this output come out this way, and that will be the large. Okay, so those will be the large gears, and then these ones, they take 20. Oh, sorry, no, they take 5 per minute of the large. So we're making 30 per minute in total. That means we could have up to 6 of these machines, but I don't think that's necessary. I'm going to just put down 2. It'll be the processor. We'll have them right tucked in there, and then we'll grab the belts. Oh, right. Yes, I was just going to continue this over. So these are the wrong way around then. Do that again. All right, so that's going to go in on this side. Perfect. And we can drag that over, and then over on this side, we can have the output to there, and then another box. Rotate that into position, put that over there, and belt that in. All right, so that is that line done. Why is this connected to the box? Give me a second. I only wanted to go like that. Yes. Okay, so these are already backing up, which is fine because then these will back up. I could put another one in, but that's fine. That's fine. Now, I think I'm going to end up having to have more portals because I'd like to get that iron set up automated as well. But I think I could automate the iron. We're going to need the wood. Yep. So I'm going to leave a bit of space, and I'm then going to do the stone. So, stone crusher. And I'll put that over here. And I'm thinking that I'm going to have a separate little money box for this as well. Have it go in there. Oh, wait a minute. That's totally wrong. I need the portal. Oof. It's going to be expensive. So, remove that. And that needs to line up with that machine. Something like that. I think that'll be enough space. And then, yeah, there will be a belt coming in here. So, this will be a little belt. Why am I not able to run? What's going on? Too much money? Can't be. No, it's not that. All right, let's have a look at what we need to do. The next thing we need to have is the vitality potion. Okay, that'll be a while. Carpenters request some rope and some linen. This needs 25 healing potions and some stone, some gears. I have enough of that. And this one, yeah, okay. So we'll just ring this chap up, and we're going to head over and go and get another one of those portal jobs. Yep, money is disappearing quite quickly. So this portal will be over here. I need to start moving all of this stuff away. I'll get to that. Now, I had thought about just having one box and sending money all over, but I want to have a little more control over my money at the moment. And I think stone costs 600, so we'll do that. Drop that in there. Okay, money's going in. We haven't selected the item. That will be limestone. Confirm. Good. Let's continue. We are now going to do the nursery. Finally. That'll be a big change. Okay, so we've automated stone coming in. That's going to go on. Stone is producing at 20 per minute. The processors use 15 per minute. I'm going to have to split that up. But in the meantime, we'll do a bit of this. And we'll grab a couple of processors. Oh, I'm short wood. No problem. I have lots. Let me just think about this for a second. Yeah, I'm going to bring it this way. I'm not actually producing enough to justify having 2 processors. Well, we can scale up. So for now, those are going to be there. And then we can grab a belt and we can go over to there. Another belt into that spot. I actually need to move this box. So remove that. Rotate this box in, put that in there, and another one over there. And then set these recipes to be mortars. Oh, end of the day. Yeah, this was a pretty expensive day. And I just need to finish setting this one, and that will be mortars as well. Confirm. Okay, so we've got stone, we've got mortar. Perfect. That means that these 2 tables are now redundant. I also need to harvest all of this. We will get these started. So sage in there. We'll get some flax in over here and the rest of the flax into this one. How are we doing? We got 17 linen, but let's go and see. We have the nursery. Now the nursery needs other inputs, and that's going to be a bit of a thing. So if we go and look over here, okay, so we got some new items. So the other thing that sage does is plant ash crafted at the crucible with sage. Quicklime comes from stone at the crucible, and then that quicklime goes into a grinder to make quicklime powder. Ooh, getting complicated. There's the charcoal. So there's the heat value of charcoal. The heat value of planks is half of that. Let's see, what else has got a good heat value? Anything? This has got nutrient value, so we need clay. Clay needs charcoal powder and sand. Sand comes from stone in a grinder, and charcoal comes from what? From wood in a crucible. We also have clay powder that comes from clay that's in a grinder, and quicklime powder, we know about that. We know about the plant ash, and then the portal sigil, we can just purchase those. We have the red currants. We don't know what they're used in crafting yet. And of course, there's the automatic cashier and the red currant seeds. So there's a heck of a lot of setting up that we need to do. What I'm going to do is get these out of the way, and they are gone. Now I want to set up one of the new ones. Let's see what we need for it. And that one that actually already needs clay and iron. Okay, I don't remember them being that expensive. We should have some, if I were topping this up, which I'm not, but we're going to do away with that soon anyway. I have some, but now we need clay. And that means we need charcoal powder that comes from wood. Okay, we're going to have to remove this table and get that set up. So unloading boxes now. Oof, man, they're just going to keep loading, aren't they? Right, let's remove some belts. That will stop them from reloading. Get all of that out. Delete this box. Then we can delete those. And I'll get into deleting everything else. I may have to put some things away in my personal storage. But we still have cash, so I could do a little more. Not sure about what these balances do. The wooden pulleys, it's a grocery type. Oh, that's made with rope. Has a sale price of 50. It's made with rope and planks. Wow, another thing we've got to worry about. We've got to have a whole plank production line. Actually, you know what? That might not be a bad thing. Just have a full production line doing planks and then separate the rest of the processing out. Customer, thank you. Anyway, I'm going to just remove all of this. Confirm demolition. Yeah, I just picked up a whole lot of stuff. And for now, I can carry on doing this because what I could do is I could just put a box down here. Let's see. Can I do it like this and then put a ramp in there and then pop the wood in there, and that should get this thing running full time. Yeah, that's good. Now I don't have to spend too much more time sorting it out, but we will need a lot of planks. Right, now that I can see that this is working almost automated, I'm going to rethink this. Let's just remove that. And I think my storage is full. Yep. So toss some planks in there. Now if I throw the money in there, am I able to buy anything? Does it show that I have the money? I don't. Let's go to the iron ore. If I press E, not enough currency. Okay. So I have to have the currency on me. Let's restock the shop. This one, I have a whole bunch of large wooden gears available, so I'm going to change to that and just restock. Done. Still got lots. And a customer. Thanks. Oh, there's an area selecting as well here. Right, well, I'm going to just do that and then confirm. So ideally, I'd want a few of these. And then I'm going to give this some space because I will need a lot of planks. We can bring that out to there and then we can tee off and we can add in or whatever. Customer. Oh, he's taking the big gears. 5 coins. Wow. Big spender. Kiln. Kiln we're going to need the clay for anyway. Can't do it. Pipes. Transporting liquids. And configure all the... Okay. This balance job. No, I'm not going to do anything right now. I'm going to save the cash. But I do think I want to put some more money in there. Yeah, but I'm going to have to empty things out a little bit. So now that I've got a little bit more space, I'm going to do this. Extend that through. Bring this out to there. Get that box over there. And put those in. And then I'm going to extend that out. Get this one there. And I've got a customer or two. Thanks. And you're getting mortars. Good. Alright, so right now I'm not making any flax or all of those things because the farm needs clay. The first part of clay is the charcoal. So let's hop in here. Oh, not in there. There's the automated nursery. Yep. Common fertilizers, sand, clay, and more. It's charcoal powder and sand. Charcoal powder comes from charcoal, which comes from planks in a crucible. I'm going to rebuild this place a few times. I can see it. Alright, so heating. We'll get this up. And that will require planks, which are over here. Okay, I need to give this more space. So I will put that there. I'm going to need another one. And I've got lots of material on me, so I might as well. We'll just put that there. Planks. Right, let's see if I've got this far enough back. I might not have it far enough back. Oh, only just. So that will go in there. Then we need to put a crucible on here. Oh, this takes 2. Oh, right. So I'm going to have another belt feed. Okay, I think I can do that. This is where the conveyor lift comes in. So if I rotate that, like that, and then... that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so that's going to... The bottom will come in from there, and then the top, and then rotate the top while still holding the button. That goes there. Then I can grab a belt and go in there. Now I need to buy some more wood. Oh, wow. Bad timing. Okay, I know that things didn't go well back in this box. I don't want to have that much money in there. Okay, so we're going to get some wood coming through. This is inefficient. I would need to... I have another one of these. That may not be the worst idea right now. Put that in, and then have this belt come through and into there. And then let's X this one, because we need that efficiency down that way. So that's gone. And then this one is going to change. So this belt comes out of there and goes into there. What happened here? I think maybe I did something wrong. I think I might have picked up logs. Take and place and take and place. Alright, well, now we are rocking and rolling. Then from this side, we are going to get charcoal. We'll grab another one of these. Now, how do we change the direction? So, oh, there we go. Alright, so rotate this. That'll come out that way. That'll be the charcoal. Hold that, do that, and add a belt, and go in here, and that is making charcoal. Super. One component done. Right, before I get too distracted, let's get a storage box over here. I'm gonna put it there. Put this belt in from there to there. Right, that will be the small gears. Great. Yeah, now we have this being made. So now we need to make the charcoal powder that's done in a grinder. So let's put down a grinder, and I'll give it a little bit of space. This is producing 15 per minute. The grinder, we won't know until we've plugged it in. Okay, it's plugged in, it's happening, that's 15 per minute. Uses 15, so 1 grinder for 1 crucible. Now, I could have more than 1 crucible up here, but it's good, we're getting our head around this thing. But that does mean that I can change how this works, so we'll X this back to there and grab that grinder, and that's happening. Now, I don't necessarily need to have this furnace over here, so that can go. I will need to take a belt off of the stone. Now, is it large stone or small stone? Wait, customer. Thank you. Top up these shelves so I can carry on making cash. So the next component we need is sand. Sand is taken from stone. Okay, so it's crushed stone. Produces 20 a minute, uses 15 per minute. I think I'm going to do another grinder. And then I'm going to move those other things out a little bit further as well. So let's turn that belt from there into there. Looks like we're still good on wood for a while. And I've got a customer, so I need to go take care of them. Thank you. See if I can get rid of any stock here. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I'll just stock that up. And I'm going to need to drop some goods off. Right, so we get rid of that. And I got a whole bunch of stuff out of it. I actually think I can get rid of this table now. So you just basically click on the table and then confirm. Great. Can offload some of my stone that I don't need into this box. Actually, you know, that's not really a good idea. Let's remove this box. And I'm going to redo this belt to go that way. And we'll do that. Okay. And I'll have to drop some coinage in here. And the stone will come out. There it is. So one goes that way and the next one should go straight on. And it does. Good. So I am going to take a bit off. And I'm going to do a crusher. We'll do it right over there. And I'm going to bring a belt out of that crusher to go this way. And how much does that do? 5 per minute. Okay. This is not going to be enough. Let's go and see the recipe. And we do need more sand. So we're making 15 charcoal powder. Huh. I'll almost need to split a line off. Because we still need to take this further down. Eventually I will figure out a good layout for everything. Or maybe I just cut this off and send this line down to do the mortars. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Okay, so we remove that and we're not going to merge those lines. Because this is producing 20 per minute. We will take, that's 15, 5 of them is 15. Drag that down and then the output will be over on this side going that way. It's still not going to be greatly efficient, but I'll take it through to there. Oh no, this is probably a bad idea. The next step, now that I have the sand and the charcoal powder, is to make the clay, and that happens in an assembler. So there's the assembler. Yeah, I suppose I could do it this way. So that goes in there. Oh, why is that belt not... Oh gosh, that's connecting into... It's trying to connect into there. So remove that. Replace the belt there. And then bring this one through to there. Hop in here. Set the recipe to clay. Confirm. So we got clay. How are we doing on iron bars? 12. And... Oh, well, it looks like we're still okay here. Now, for now, we are going to take a belt. I was thinking of having the iron over here somewhere, but I think the iron's going to have to be separate. I'll take this belt and run it back this way. And let's see about those new planters. Oh, alright, I need the clay. So, a box, which I can't make because I don't have planks. There's some... Actually, I had planks. Didn't I? No, strange. Oh, come on. Oh, day ended. Not interested in the numbers. I'm just going to put that over there. Why is this not working? Oh, there seems to be something going on with the belts over here. So we remove that and let's try it again and see if it works. And I think for now, just while I'm storing up clay, I'm going to remove this piece of belt over here. Now, are we working? Yes, we are. And we are getting some clay in the box. Good. Go and help our customers in the meantime. Restock the mortar. Yeah, I'm spending a little bit of time fumbling around, but it'll be worth it in the end. Good, there's some clay. Now do I have everything that I need? I do. So there's an input and an output. Input is the clay. And I am going to give this a little bit of space, because I think I'm going to do the iron part in here. So we'll drop that down. And we're going to need a seed. So let's grab a flax seed. And we're going to set this to flax, confirm. Oh, just like that. It did actually take the seed. I need to build another one of these. Even maybe another 2. It looks like we've run out of money. So I will drop some more in there. We're still okay on the wood. Now this one I need to fix. So, processor. I'm sure we can just put those down over here. Gonna have to get rid of that little piece and drag that over to there. Storage box. Now this is going to be slightly different. I'm going to head that straight that way so I can automatically fill my shelves. Oh no, wrong side. It needs to come in that way. Then the output from here will be that. And I just need to set these recipes to mortars. And that's the second one done. Good. We'll eventually get some mortars out of those. And then I think one of the first things that I'm going to do over here, let's do that. Bring this to there. Press T, reverse that, rotate. That will go that way. And then belt, we will do it to there. Put that up to there. Bring this to there. And let's see if we can get this catapult to work. So one there and one there. Set this target to be that one, and this target, that target to that one. Let's see if that works. Oh, in the meantime, I've got a heck of a lot of customers. I'll just service them all. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I needed that cash. Right. Yep, that's working. That's working. Lovely. All right, those are automated. I'm not going to be selling these wooden gears very much, the large wooden gears. So we have this nursery. We need to now just check. We've got some more clay, so that's great. I can build a couple more nurseries. I'll bring this belt. I'll bring this belt out over there. And I think what I'll do is I'll break this box down and I'll do the other type of box. So the in and out, the other way around, like that. Right, so when this line backs up, that box fills up and creates a buffer. And then I can bring this through and plug it into there. And if I have enough, which I don't because I need some more... Oh, out of iron. Gosh, that's terrible. Alright, iron ore. Bought. Customers. Thanks. And thank you. And thank you. How are we doing here? Shelves still have stock. Good. Okay, so the fertilizer, it's getting here. It's super slow. And that's because of this. Oh, you know what? I think I need to remove this. Yeah, this needs to go off this line and not that line. That line is more critical. So we'll remove the box. And now my storage is full. That one goes in there. Then I can hop in here. I can drop off that stone and grab all of that and drop that in here as well. I'm carrying way too much stuff on me. Now we should start seeing things happen. These are taking 5 per minute. This is doing 20. Oh, I see the problem. I only needed 4 of these. Well, I mean, one of these crushers can only support 4 grinders. That's fine. Anyway, we should see the fertilizer speed up a bit now. How are we doing here? So this is backing up. Awesome. And I didn't put the iron back on. We are good here. Maybe a little bit of wood. Some more money so we can get more stone. Please go straight. No! Come on. E. There. There. Now that's good. And this one should go straight as well. There we go. Do I have enough for another planter? Still not. 3 more iron bars. Wow, the customers keep coming. It's fantastic. And that's those people sorted out. So the fertilizer is definitely backing up over here. That is very good news. We need 1 more iron bar to be able to make another flower bed. We have 33 healing potions. Let's see if we can do anything with those. Now we needed 50. We also need a lot of other stuff. Wow. The money income is pretty good once we've got all these things automated. But yeah, I definitely need to up production, but that also means I need a lot of money, which means this is a growing phase. Very much so. Yeah, the thing is, the setup for the plants is really, really expensive. And while you're doing that, you're not making any money off any of the plant stuff. I've got 20 linen. Let's see if we can do anything with 20 linen. And I'll probably have some rope as well. Yep, 35. Do I have... Oh, I've got 5 bars. There we go. Now we can set up another one of these. Now, I want to separate this to there because I want to do one with sage. Oh, wood. Bring that across to there. I'll need to go and get a sage seed. There we go. Oh, inventory's full. I couldn't pick it up. Right, I've emptied out now, but so let's take that. Oh, and the day is ended. Alright, I know that I spent a lot, and I know that it was very expensive. That's fine. So we head over here, sage seed, confirm. Good. So right now, I'm going to reorganize this, but I removed that. And I removed this box over here. Then I belted the sage to there, and this into there. I think we've just properly automated the healing potion. And you never have to replace these. The plants are always there. It just pushes the stuff out. And you can see how quickly the clay is used. Actually, that's pretty quick. What if there's a better fertilizer down the line? Because this is not backing up over here. Although I can just drop some in because I don't need to be carrying... No, bad idea. I want to take that out. Yep, definitely need to have a massive supply of fertilizer. Alright, customer. Good morning. Thank you very much. And this is starting to back up. That's fantastic. Very, very good news. Now we do have something else that we can build. Under the storage side of the furniture section, the potion shelf. Yeah, this delivery system at the beginning is a bit tricky. Alright, we'll sort out the customer first. Dude, thank you. I think I will just put this over here. And we could probably just shoot this through the door. And we'll put it over there. And then if we configure it to go... And it actually works. Alright, well, okay. Well, that's good, because that means that I can sell these now. And that'll increase the income a bit, I think. There. And here they come. Good. And you... Yes. And you... Fantastic, thank you. And I think I'm going to splurge. Automatic cashier. I don't know what to do with that, though. What the heck do I do with an automatic cashier? Oh, there it is. Ah, okay. Okay, so it'll only go over here, and I suppose then a small box to collect all the money that we're going to generate. No, I can't put that here. I can put it on the floor, unless... There we go. Just made our first sale. And we have stuff on the racks. Okay, so let's try this. No, it will not go on this table. E? Oh, E just takes the coin. So I've taken the coin, but I'd rather have it automatically come out. Can we put conveyors on the table? Yeah, we can. We bring that to there. We do one of these. Rotate that. Is that going to work? And I'm hoping to have a lot of money. So let's go with a bigger chest. We'll stick it in under there. Did I get this wrong? Maybe. Try that again. So this is going to be... Oh, alright. I need to switch it around. Bring that up. Rotate that. Okay. And our money will go into this box. And then from this box, we can distribute it to where it needs to be. And I no longer have to take care of customers. Automation is a good thing. But I'm running very short of money. So I put some stone on that so that we can carry on making mortars. Because they seem to be very popular. And... yeah, everything here still looks good. We are selling the potion. Money is... what is it doing? We got some money in here. Nice. I'm not sure if that is added. Hold on, let's see. It's actually not added to our total. But if I go in here and I take it out, yeah, then it's in... Oh, okay. That's nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. Right, what's going on here? Nothing. We're out of wood again. Yeah, this is working. We're just not getting... Well, actually, this bed is now full because it's stopped. So all of the clay is going into this side. That's fine. We're getting a fairly good supply of our potions. I don't think we need to have it on another shelf, to be honest. I'll just let those back up. Good. So now I'm regretting doing it the way I am doing it because the money is going to come from that side that needs to be fed into these. Yeah, it's always a bit of an experiment with these automation games. That's cool. I'll move things around again. It's pretty easy to do. Let's go and see if we can do those blueprints. So blueprints, we needed 20 linen. So let's do that. All right, and now that's off the list. You only do that once. Press B. Okay, so build clone mode. Press E to change mode. Current mode 2, 3, 4. I don't know what all that means, actually. I'm going to have to do some research on that. So, for example, I can do all of this. What does F mean? Oh, there we go. All right, well, I don't have the materials. In fact, I'm short of just something very minor. I'll rotate that, and I could just put this over on this side. Nice. Okay, so let's just choose this F and save as a blueprint. H. Oh, I see. So if we go H, we can put the title in, So let's just do a test. Test. I don't know what this means. Not sure what the numbers mean, but confirm. So how does it work now? Blueprints. Test. And we can delete it. Build. There it is. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool indeed. Oh, let's see if we've made any money automatically. Yes, we have. I'm just going to leave it in that box for now. See if we need to do anything on research. Anything that's crazy important. Bricks, not really. Glass, not really. Drawbridge conveyor. A special conveyor belt pulled by linen ropes requires no extra support. Oh, that's how you span a gap. Yeah, you couldn't do that before. So if I put another one of these down, oh gosh, what am I out of? Wood. Let's get a couple of pieces of wood in here. Okay, the wood is in. That'll carry on. You know, we're overproducing coal. Coal is better than wood. So maybe what I should do. Yeah, I can't do it because I blocked myself. No, that's fine. I'll sort it out sometime. But yeah, we could basically self-feed. But then if we run out of wood, then we run out of coal, then we can't get it restarted. Nah, we'll just... For this one, we'll go with wood. And this one's out of stone. And the day ends just at the wrong time again. Oh, we made some good earnings. Hey, look at that. We earned more than we spent. That's a good change. And we got 3,670 in the box. I'm able to get 4. Oh, I've got... Let's go and get our tool thing. Building tool, level 1, hold to craft. Right, let's have a look at the building tool. Building tool allows us to build platforms and stairs. And there they are. So we could build stairs, and now we can start thinking about going up. We can even build inside. And if we were to build these do not clip onto buildings. So these are basically just platforms that allow you to go double level if you position them right. Okay. Well, we didn't make a lot of progress on producing new items, but we did automate everything. So there's a couple of things that I could still take through and put in the racks, like the small wooden gears. I mean, if I was to set, can I go there? No, I can't. I can only go there. So they kind of have to point straight at them. I'm sure there are better ones that'll come along later on. And we're getting a little backup on the potions. Very good. As long as I can keep these all supplied, I'll just toss all the money that I have into these two boxes, let them do their thing. And I'll just grab a stack of 5,000 out of there. Brilliant. This is starting to go well. All right. Well, I probably need to do a few of these. We'll need to sort out the clay because the clay is coming through far, far too slowly. That means a lot more stone grinding so that we can get the sand because that's the thing that's holding us up the most. And then I'm going to automate the money to come out of the cash register. Have a small box where we can have some cash for our own use. Have this one head outside and then bring those portals over onto this side, I think. You know, like working that way. Yeah, that'll be a thing. I'll do some work between episodes. I think that's what I may do. But automation is working. It's happening. I'm not doing this yet because why? Because I haven't got enough iron bars. And that's because I am out of planks. And how's my iron doing? Still have some. Got a lot of nails though. And this will stop producing if I fill that box. So let's do that. I'll just feed some more cash into here because we need that to make money. And some more cash into here because, well, actually we didn't need to do that. We got lots of wood. Oh, now it's fine. We've got extra now. I still can't do anything with this building. Maybe you can't. Maybe it'll come later. I don't know. Because I'd like to be able to remove this wall so that I can make the shop a little bit easier to feed. Well, let's, I think we will, yeah, we'll take these small gears. We're going to have to hop this belt. I'll take it to there and choose this one. Rotate. Wrong. I don't want to go that far over. Take that out. That over there. Rotate. Do it like that. And now we can bring this up to there and put in the ramp. Ooh, can I see this? Is this not going to be a problem? Should be okay. Catapult. Put that in there. Set that to go to there. Perfect. So, what's going on? Oh, did I not set these recipes? Ah, clever. So, small wooden gears. More small wooden gears. Confirmed. Awesome. Those are working now. Yeah, things are pretty well automated. I don't have to worry about the cash register anymore. The cash is coming in. it's actually coming in very well. We've automated the filling of some of the shelves. We do have healing potions on the rack. And now I can get back to looking at the inspector and seeing what I need to do there. I mean, wow, I could actually just submit this one. Why not? Cool, we got some cash. That was quicklime. Nope, we don't have that. The carpenter request is for the rope and the linen. We don't have those. Okay, well, we'll get to this. Got some cash in. But yeah, I think now that we are a little bit more automated, I think that's where I'm going to leave this one. If you like this video, give us a like. If you want to see more, subscribe, hit the bell icon for notifications. Leave me your comments. Let me know your thoughts. Look at that. We actually even have a candle. I'll put a can't put a candle on the counter. Why? Alright, we'll put it on the floor next to the bed. And it does give off a bit of light. Yeah, I think between episodes, I'm going to think about my layout. I'm going to think about how I can refine it so that things are efficient, especially the clay, because the clay seems to be the biggest problem. Yeah, we're out of clay over there. Well, we have tons in here. I suppose I could just grab a stack out of here and put it in over on this side. It's not as if it was stopping, it's just not backing up. Right now, I think we have enough clay to support 2 planters, and I still have to re-automate this section with the flax and the rope and the linen. The linen is the most important one. Not doing anything there. So yeah, we'll get that all sorted out, but I do like that we have things well automated now. Now I don't have to worry about rushing for customers. They come in, they get their stuff, they check out. I don't even know that it's happened. So I can focus a lot more on getting the factory sorted out. But thank you very much for joining me. And until next time, cheers!